Guys, welcome to Daniso's Sports Show. Thank you for joining me for the post-match review of Manchester United versus Arsenal. Arsenal beat Manchester United 1-0. I expected a much more comfortable game from Arsenal, but that was the most uncomfortable afternoon I've had recently. Very unexpected. That was so stressful, man. I was so stressed. I had to remind myself to breathe at certain points in the game because Manchester United were relentless. They didn't give Arsenal a chance to breathe half the time. Where has this Manchester United come from? You can see where they're going. You can see what they want to do. They are relentless. They are powerful. Mbuemo. Oh my goodness. Cunha. Oh my goodness. You know, everybody on the Manchester side, they did such a great job. They had so many chances. The only problem they've got, one of their bigger issues, is their keeper. I mean, okay, everyone's giving him a lot of blame for not being able to catch that. But to be honest, he could have had some help from his defenders to try and create space around him. They let Saliba tuck in between a defender and the keeper. But he could also have easily got a foul there if he was being a bit more devious and a bit more clever. But I think that is a case of not being very experienced. Arsenal were shocking. Apart from the corner, which we scored, Calafiori converted the corner, a brilliant corner taken by Declan Rice, right at the keeper. The keeper couldn't just get in between Saliba and the ball. Nods it down to Calafiori. Calafiori heads it in. Fantastic goal. And I'm thinking, right, here we go. It just went from bad to worse. Midfield, we had zero control in midfield. Zubimendi, I was thinking, right, everyone is saying Zubimendi is going to be this guy who's going to take over Thomas Partey. No. We missed Thomas Partey. We missed a player like that. And you can see why, before his troubles, they were trying to sign him up again. We needed that control. We had zero with Zubimendi. It is the first game he's playing in the Premier League. You have to remember that and you have to forgive that because there's always a transition in these things. But that midfield control was zero. Odegaard, our captain, oh my days. How many misplaced chances did we have today, guys? Misplaced chances. The guy was trying. I thought I really bigged him up saying, you know what, with him supporting, Gyökeres is going to get the best passes to try and convert. Gyökeres had no supply. He made Gyökeres look like prime who. It was just bad. It was terrible. You know, Gyökeres, I think, was done a disservice from the poor game. Right, let me go through how I think everyone did. David Raya got man of the match. The sponsors gave him man of the match. We needed him. Cunha, so many shots on target. Mbuemo as well was on it. He was coming for crosses, collected them. Without him, I think would have struggled. The difference between the two teams was our keeper is an experienced, mature keeper. He went through the walls as well, remember, when he started. So, you know, give your keeper a chance to grow into that position. You might get lucky. Right. Ben White got into some troubles. He got kicked, I think, by who's that who kicked him? Cunha, I think, got challenged badly by Cunha. Anyway, he came off and Timber came on in the second half. Timber as well got himself a yellow card. He was trying his best, but Man U were just, I think their possession, their aggression was on point, but you know, they just did the job. Saliba a bit slow. Everything was so bad. Saliba was so slow some points, but you know, he caused the confusion, helped us cause the confusion for the goal. So some credit to him. Magalhaes, Gabriel, steady, but he's certainly not back yet to his best. Calafiori scored the goal. And when I saw Lewis Kelly come on, I was like, oh, I wish we didn't have to make the change. But I think it was important to not overplay Calafiori. Lewis Kelly came on and it was a 6 out of 10 performance, in my opinion. He struggled. He struggled a bit, you know. He didn't seem to sort of know where he was sometimes in the game. It was an all-round terrible game for Arsenal. Zubimendi was shocking. He had he was bad. Really bad. He really, I don't know. I don't know what went wrong, but yeah. He needs a lot more easier games. But I think he just needs the experience of the Premier League. Man U was too big a game to start in in the Premier League. Declan Rice was anonymous. Apart from the corner he took, he was made to look like I couldn't for the first 45 minutes. I don't even remember seeing him more than once. Well, maybe twice. Saka, anonymous. He tried everything, but Mason Mount was on him. Everybody was on him, and they managed to defend him out of the game pretty easily. I couldn't see what he was doing. Martin Odegaard, like I said, terrible. Really poor with the passes, but Gabriel Martinelli, 0 out. Well, okay, sorry, not 0 out of 10. 5 or 6. You know what? Some of these things, when you're not watching live, you don't see everything people are doing on the pitch. So let me not be too critical. I did see a comment from some player saying that he was doing a lot off the ball, but on the ball he was terrible. Off the ball, apparently he was doing really well. People who watch it, I can't see certain things like that when football is going on. I can't lie. I'm not very good at, unless I'm watching a game live, I cannot see all the movements and the impact players are having. Gyökeres didn't get enough service, but he was making some runs. His ball control was poor sometimes. Yeah, oh gosh, yeah, no. Yeah, the less say the better. Our subs were Havertz came on. He looked pretty decent. For a few times was forced to go to the right a few times as well. Held up the ball semi-decently. But yeah, this was a very tough game for everybody. Merino came on to steady the ship, I think, later, and I think that's why we had some tense times, but I think the ship became a bit steadier when sort of Merino came on. Really worried about Miles Lewis Skelly. He got a yellow card. He's another one. He's going to get quite a few yellow cards this season, just the way he plays. Noni Madueke, hit and miss, but I really want to see more of Madueke. I think he'll be all right. We basically have a few teething problems. For Manchester United, apart from the keeper, Euro, delete, Luke Shaw was immense. Dallo, Fernandez, Casemiro, Dogu almost scored. His shot hit the outside of the posts barely. Mbeumo was incredible. He was sensational. He's powerful. He's a beast. Mbeumo, oh my goodness. Manu, Matthias Cunha, incredible. You know what? I think Man U are going to do a lot better than I expected this season. You know, I'm talking top 6, maybe even better from today. If they play the way they play today, they are going to be all right. I reckon, yeah. They just need to get the goals in. They've got a few things to iron out, but they are back. And they're going to be a challenge. All these big teams, I think beware, we are in trouble. But yeah, Matthias Cunha, I liked him. Mbeumo, for me, was Manchester United's player of the game. He was pretty good. Even Mason Mount, I saw him run down Bukayo Saka, and I'm thinking, what are you doing there? Incredible. Overall, lucky win for Arsenal. Not a lucky. You make your own luck. If we had lost, I would have been really depressed, but you have to give Arsenal all the props for managing not to lose that. You know, despite being under intense pressure, I thought that the defense did well enough. They were pretty good. The changes that were made destabilized us a bit, but it was not disastrous in the end. Lots of shots on target. Having a great keeper helps, but overall, we have got our first win. We've got our 3 points, 1-0, very narrow. I expected a better performance, but it's away from home. First game, quite a few different players, dodgy midfield. Let me know though, what do you think about this performance from Arsenal and Manchester United? Where do you think Manchester United are going to finish? Right, I better go now because I've been talking for 10 minutes non-stop. It's long enough. Right, thank you for joining me on my show. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and let's catch up in the comments if you can. All right then, guys, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.